I know, I gotta cut my hair. Listen, I'll do it this week. I can't be. Black Ops 6 just dropped, okay? I don't have time for cutting my hair. I gotta get Dark Matter and Nebula camo. In any case, if you look at the title of this video, you're a little bit confused. I don't know how you'd be. I haven't uploaded in 10 days. But now you know. Yes, I have, for the time being at the very least, quit Grand Cross, and I'll be going over why I am ultimately doing this decision, and because I want to clear up the air. There's been some misconceptions, a lot of theories I've seen in the comments as to exactly why, and so yeah, I did post a tweet saying that the final Grand Cross video is out, and then I'll see y'all again once the JJK game drops in about 2 weeks. This is the Jutsukai. This is gonna be in actually 4 days now. This is the game comes out. It's been in a few days since I actually tweeted much. I don't really use social media very much these days. I just be kind of either gaming or reading manga or stuff like that. Any case, yeah, I don't really want to post any more Grand Cross videos, and here's why. Right? So I have a if you see me looking on my left, I have a not a script, but like a bullet point list so I don't get off the rails, because this is my second time recording this video. First version was 30 minutes and it was too rambly. So why I quit? I'll tell you why I didn't quit. It wasn't because of OCs, although it's part of actually. It wasn't because of the game actually just playing poorly, like the meta being bad. I actually went back on Seaton's video on why he quit. And it's kind of funny because the reason why he quit has nothing to do with my reason. So, you know, we have completely different reasons why we ended up ultimately quitting the game. This was 3 years ago at this point. He quit because of Purgatory Bot. Not specifically, but just the way PvP was going at that point. Like, the meta was completely unbalanced. The game was in a pretty dire state. Only one team was, like, winnable. And I think the game has improved in that way. Like, the diversity of meta teams is actually very good for the past, has been very good for the past couple of years. Like, I think like 2 years. So, it's not because of any specific units or anything. It's mainly the game has been dying. Like, flat out, the game has been dying. And I don't, like, a lot of people think that, I mean, maybe they could be right on this, but dying just means the game is not making enough money to sustain itself, which in terms of Grand Cross, that is not the case. The game does make enough money. Like you can see last month they made 1.5 mil, coming from like 2 mil, and then JP did 2.4, coming from 1.3. Like, this isn't more than enough money. Like, you see, like, okay, this is CN, but yeah, Epic 7 as well is like on that range too. Like, if you look at the top games, like, yeah, obviously you see Fate, Granular JP, Genshin, Honkai, they made a lot more, right? Even Dragon Ball Legends, stuff like that. But, you know, the game is still making a good amount of money. It's not about, you know, how much money the game is making. It's about how many players are actually interested in, for one, playing the game, but two, watching the game. There's been more and more people leaving, and not much people, you know, any new people going into the game. There's no new people because the game has a massive wall you gotta push through when you start playing. It's like you go in, there's 47 systems, there's box CC. You look at, you know, someone like me with 17 million box CC, and it's like, would you ever be able to get to my point if you start the game now? Highly unlikely. Just I don't know how much money you'd have to spend. It's just completely unlikely. So, game has been dying in terms of public interest, especially with the free-to-play player base, which is unfortunately the people that watch me, generally speaking. The big whales are generally still here, like they're still giving money to the game. Cool, I guess. But the people who are my core audience, which are the free-to-play to low-spending players, not only they're my core audience because it's people that generally want to watch showcases to make an informed, like, a decision on what characters or someone or not someone, but generally speaking, they're the most of the player base to begin with, right? So yeah, the game has been dying, and it was around. But I haven't uploaded in 10 days. It was around Anniversary Ban that I fought this one right here. This in May of 2023 was when I thought I need to start taking action, because my channel is reliant on this game's survival. And again, the game is not going to shut down, but you know, I'm getting less views with each update, pretty much. Like the downward spiral has been going for a while now, and it has been going since like 2021, I would say. Since clearly the updates have been worse and all that, clearly because they have relocated the development team that they had to work on Origin, and they literally said that in the Origin trailer, like one of the reveal thingies. They literally said that, like the developers are the developers from Green Cross that got moved, right? You can literally see right here, this is in Portuguese, this game still exists. Like most of my comments for the past like year have been, wow, you still play this game, or something along those lines. Just essentially saying that they don't play the game anymore. And a lot of the people on my top comments in my videos are saying that they don't play the game anymore, but they still watch me, which that's sick, thank you, I guess. But generally speaking, people don't play the game anymore, don't watch videos for it. I don't watch videos for games I don't play, generally speaking. I do for some, but rarely. So, yeah, I had to take action, essentially, because it's my job. And similar to, I had a friend in the similar position as well, so I'll use his example. He was working for a company that was clearly falling off in, you know, it was gonna go bankrupt. So he had, even like preemptively before it happened, he had to start looking for a new job, and that's essentially what I did. Before the game completely fell to a point where I could not sustain my life monetarily, I had to move on. You know, it is a job, unfortunately. I wish I could just live off of breathing and drinking gamer subs, but it's just not, it's just not possible. I need to, unfortunately, make money. And I was still making enough to survive, but with YouTube, the thing, I mean, obviously you don't want to make enough to survive, you want to make more than that. But if you're making enough to survive, and it seems like you're constantly going down, not going up, not at a good track. Also, it's a very volatile job. At any point, it could happen that I'll just not be making videos anymore for one reason or another. So, about like May, here, wrong one. About May is when I started looking around. What could I do? Because I go some, I don't know, here. If I go oh no, here. When did Black Clover come out? This was global. What's this? November of 2023, right? Black Clover was still to come out, but we didn't know exactly when. And I was hoping it would be a success. It was not. The game's garbage. And it's reflective on, you know, people not wanting to watch it. And the game revenue is also just, how is this game even like up anymore? Like, how much have they made? Dude, 16K? How? How did you make so little? Anyways, yeah, the game was a failure. This was one of the things that I had in my back pocket. There were 3 things. Black Clover. It was, time again. Load. Thank you. Solo leveling, which we knew was gonna come out eventually. Don't mind the misspelling. Which the game was okay. It just wasn't the hit we were expecting. And it's mainly because the game is just ultra giga pay to win. I don't want to get too into solo leveling, but the game just was kind of a failure in terms of player interest. The game made a lot of money. Like, again, it's not about the game making money. The game made a lot of money, like insane amount of money. Like, people didn't want to watch it. So, it is what it is. And my third option was finding out something. And I did. I looked around, and a friend of mine even told me about gacha anime games on Roblox. And at first I was opposed because I was like, Roblox? It's cringe. But as I watched the videos, because, you know, I before even making videos, because when did I make my first video? This was in September, right? Between the anniversary, oh, this is the wrong video. Between the anniversary and September is a couple of months. I watched a bunch of videos and I was like, I can make this. This is, I mean, it's a lot more effort than my Grand Cross videos, but I could make this. The commentary is just like I make my Grand Cross videos. Like, literally, the way I speak, my cadence is exactly the same as my Grand Cross videos, which is fine by me. I don't mind recording the videos. I'll just have to either edit myself or pay someone to edit for me, which is currently what I'm doing. I have my editor Troko. He edits all my videos, and I mean, the channel is a success. It took a little while, obviously. You can't just overnight stuff. I persisted, and now I get a lot more views than I would if I was just, you know, maining Grand Cross videos, right? And it just goes to show that a lot of people think YouTube is luck. Okay, I don't want to sound very, like, egotistical, but YouTube is not luck. I promise you it's not. You will only get consistent, like, maybe you can get like one hit video or something, but you can only have consistent views if you know how to play the game. As in, for me, would be to like make engaging progression videos, like, essentially, on these games, right? These anime games on Roblox, which, if you don't know, Roblox is not a game. Roblox is a platform for games, right? And I play a couple of games. I'm even not launching a game, but there are games coming out that I have ownership of. So not only, you know, it opened up for me, you know, somewhere to make my living on another YouTube channel, but also I'll be making an extra from the actual games themselves. So it was very, very bad. I was not making much money from making my cross videos anymore. I was making enough, but it was getting a little scary, you know. It's getting very expensive to live these days. I don't want to get too political, but it is getting very expensive. We all know this. My rent is gonna go up. I've been renting this house for like, I don't know, it was 4 years or something, or 3 years, and they're either gonna kick me out or they're gonna raise my rent, so, which was already a good amount. Things are getting expensive. It was getting very scary that I wouldn't be able to sustain myself anymore. But instead of just letting it happen and sink with the ship, I took action, and it worked, thankfully. If it didn't work, I'll just keep making my cross videos until I couldn't anymore. Actually, there is another plan, which would be the Jujutsu Kaisen game coming out, but this Jujutsu Kaisen game, I'm not expecting to be like a major success. I don't think it's gonna be that crazy. It's just a fun game. I don't think it's gonna be that big. I'll be making videos here and there, I think. I did say I was going to. I don't know if I will. I think I will. The game just looks cool. Even if I don't make videos, I'll just play the game. But yeah, this is the reason why I quit. The game was falling off. I'm looking at my list here because I kind of forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, my Great Cross channel. If obviously there's been a fall off in views because I upload less. I've been uploading less before quitting, but generally speaking, like in new unit showcases, especially OC characters, the views were depressing, bro. And I mean, I also blamed myself for the views being bad because there is also that element, but like Baldur here, 53k on a new unit. My mouse is not showing up. On a brand new unit? That's horrible, man. That is horrible. And I'm the person getting the most views. Can you like imagine for everyone else that gets less than me, right? It was pretty. The OCs were a really bad stretch of time where I was still not to a point where this channel was getting enough views to sustain itself. And my Grand Cross channel was getting like fuck all because OCs were so unhyped. No one wanted to watch the videos. It was dark. It was pretty dark. Thankfully we pulled through. Yeah, it was a dark time. But why has the game fell off? Why has the game fell off? I think it's clear. The update quality has been worse and worse over the years. There's not been much to the game other than new PvP units, essentially. There is some new PvE content here and there, like there's new demonic beasts, but most people don't even like demonic beasts. I like them, but most people don't even like demonic beasts. Oh, I want to also preface, I like the game. I don't dislike Grand Cross. I never have. I think the game's good. I think the game is probably still the best gacha game. Maybe Dokkan, but that's up to opinions, right? I'm mainly stopping because no one wants to watch. Most people watching don't even play the game. Like, that's what it feels, right? That's what it feels. That's probably not true, but that's what it feels. Yeah, there's no real content. There's no innovation with the game. The only innovation is like having more words on passives, essentially. And I mean, you can tell how not even the developers want to make like 7 deadly sins units anymore. They're making their OCs all the time. Which again, OCs are not like the big picture, right? OCs are a minor piece of the big puzzle. It's just the updates are bad. And the reason why the updates are bad, I largely blame 7 deadly sins Origin. That is where I put the blame on. And you can disagree with me, but that I think if 7 deadly sins Origin was never, put into action, Grand Cross would be in a much better state. And we'll see if Origin is good enough to be worth this game's fall off. But that's essentially it. I just wanted to let everyone know because, I mean, I could just disappear and you guys would never know. Because although there is a lot of overlap between the audience in the Grand Cross channel and the Neg Blocks channel, most people from this channel never have heard of this channel. And most of my subs, like I would say this channel right here has 89k subs right now. It has over twice the active subs of this channel. This channel has 262k subs. There's like 40k active subs. Maybe. And then the rest of my views are from people that aren't subbed but still watch. Subscribing to channels is pretty worthless anyways. I never use a subscription box. I only use the homepage. Yeah, that's about it.